Music means a lot to me. It's always been the biggest comfort, ever since a kid. My first memories, being dropped off at a daycare mom is like, because there sort of was like a napping room when I got dropped off early in the morning, and the radio was always on. So I have a lot of memories hearing like beautiful melodies in the background, and I think that really inspired me. I think that really did something to me, and it's always been the greatest comfort. Music, it's I love how music creates pictures in your mind, and I would say that I'm a pretty sensitive person, so it just goes really well, having music as your sort of, constant companion, basically. It was Billy Joel. Billy Joel, We Didn't Start the Fire. I'm not a crazy vinyl collector, but there's just something about it. Like everybody's saying, it's a great format. When you open up the sleeve and you can go through all the lyrics, you see the pictures. It's just so beautiful, and there's nothing better than a great record with good layout. In the shape of a vinyl. It's a brilliant format. One of the first ones was probably Tommy Nilsson, the singer of Easy Action, when he was doing his solo tour in '88 or '89, I think. But that was probably something before that as well, but probably one of the first sort of rock concerts. Well, one of the highlights was probably getting the call from the record label in Japan that they wanted to bring us there already after the first record. I mean, we only played in a few shows in Germany before that, and then suddenly going to Japan. And before that, I had only been flying to Stockholm, from the south of Sweden. That's it. And then suddenly get on a 747 and fly to Tokyo. That was quite something. That was definitely one of the highlights. And coming there, it was just surreal, all of it. So it's when you're wearing a suit, and you don't want to fall, but there's been a few of those. Both me and Charlie D'Angelo, we've been falling on stage, and it's different if you're in a metal band or a hardcore band. It's a little bit more sort of chaotic, but this has some swag to it, this band. So it's like that happened a few times. So yeah. Wow, I mean, this is Aeromantic 2. We already did Aeromantic 1, and it's definitely continuing where we left with number 1, and it's super epic, super melodic, and just you have to listen to it. It's impossible to describe it, obviously, as you can tell. I think it has some really timeless melodies.